Hi, let's learn how to use the Firebase Cloud Messaging for displaying notifications in our apps. I'm using my previous app, which is a sample for using Recycler view with the GeoFire, and recently I added a part for Firebase functions in here, and I got samples for Firebase Cloud triggers. So if you follow the previous tutorial, then you know what it is. Cool stuff, and you can get this repo in here. So that's the app. Right, and it's super easy to start. First you need to add GMS Google Services plugin, apply it in here as the last line, and just add this dependency Firebase Messenger. As you see, you have a database, Firebase database dependency in here. You won't need it unless you're using Firebase. Then if you don't have a Firebase project, then you need to create one. Go to console.firebase.google.com and create one. Add a Android app in here. Well, you can get instructions for creating a Firebase project over there. Yeah, you'll download Google Service JSON. There's more about setting up Firebase. Then install the app, and you can receive notifications right away. Open notifications here, new message. Send now, user segment, and select your app. Let's see, and here you go, you got a notification. Android Firebase. Yeah, that's my notification, and it displayed only when the app is in background. As you see, no notification now. So it was super easy. You just had to add a messaging dependency, and if you had the Firebase set up before, you got your notifications automatically showing up. But of course we want to make it programmatically, not from this console. So for sending notifications, you have three options: sending them from Firebase console using Firebase Cloud Messaging service, where you send queries to their server with a bunch of stuff in the request, that like the message title and the other stuff, which is a great way if you wanna get it pretty fast. And the last one is having your Node.js server with the Firebase admin SDK running, which is the way I suggest you do it. It's a bit more complex than using Firebase server, but you won't have to write a bunch of code for clients. Like if you have Android, iOS, web apps, then you'll have to write the same kind of code for each client. Using Node.js server, you'll just write it once and use simple REST queries on clients. So if you followed my previous post about cloud functions, then you have your functions running. If you haven't seen those posts, there is two parts. In the first, I create we just set up functions and create a simple REST endpoint. In the second one, we create a trigger, which is a new feature in functions. Great stuff. Check those out. And you'll have something like this set up. In the index.js, we have our code. Those are from before, and this function is for sending notification. So it's called send notification. It uses admin SDK, and there are a few methods. And here, send to device, it's sent to one device with the ID. Device group is one user with multiple devices. Like, for example, I have 2 phones, 1 tablet, and using this method I will send notification to all of my devices. Send to topic and send to condition. So send to topic is like user subscribe to some topics, and by sending to this topic they will get notification. Send to condition is something like topic. So as you see, there is no segment like the one in console. That's why we'll use send to topic. In the client, the only thing that you need to add is anywhere in activity, subscribe to topic. I call it all, which is all devices. Firebase message and get instance, subscribe to all topics. Install your app. We retrieve a title from query. 2 is the title of topic. I create a payload with the notification title, and options. Priority high means send it right now. Time to live 24 hours. Save it and deploy. If you haven't created Firebase functions, or you don't have any server, using functions is way faster than creating your own Node.js server. Then you'll see your functions in here, and that's the URL for using it. And those types, HTTP and database, is different types. This one is API, and that's a database trigger. Alright, we deployed our functions. Complete. App is in background. Let's use our URL from here, and 2 equals all, which is the name of topic, and title equals and here's our notification. So it's just one line in Android code to subscribe to topic, add a dependency, and of course setting up Firebase. Super simple. And this server is just for better scaling in the future, or if you have all the different clients, it's better for you to have this server. Alright, and for most cases that's the behavior you would want for display notification in the background. If you want to send a message to a particular device, then first you need to retrieve its ID, right? And you want know in the Android client which ID you want to send it. First you need to add this service, the manifest, and create it, extend the Firebase instance ID servers with the on token refresh already, and here you get this token. You can call this method in your any activity on create, but the first time you install the app you'll most likely to get a null as a token, because it creates it asynchronously. That's why you need to create this, extend the service. Here you retrieve your token, and then you would want to save it to server, because this method will be called only once per each token generated, so it's won't called each time you restart the app. That's why you would want to save it somewhere. For example, I have my node of users, and in here I would create something like token. It would be like that. For each user there is a field token, which with their notification token there, and in here you just go database child. And then here you would do something like this code to save your token, and then after you get your tokens for each user, notification tokens. Now let's change our backend code a little bit. Now instead of topic, here we get to query parameter. If it's all, if it equals to all, then we send it to all. Otherwise it's gonna be a particular user token. Send to device, the same stuff, just different method. Deploy it. Alright, let's test it. And here we got our notification. Into I passed that registration token. If we use some random, there is no notification. Yeah, so we got our message to all and direct message. Here it is. Alright, and that was just title. Let's add body of notification. Yeah, here we handle here we handle body if there is a body. Yeah, here is the body for notification. Let's deploy it. Yeah, you need to make this check for undefined, otherwise it will crash if you don't have a body here. Here is a notification without body. And with one. Alright, so as you see it, it displays notification with your app icon if app is in background. And what if you wanna handle creation notifications by yourself, like if you wanna create a quick reply feature from NuGet and maybe some other stuff, then you need to create one more service in here which extends Firebase messaging service. Here it is, and override on message received. Here I just log it out to see if it works. Install your app and let's try. App in background. I see nothing showing up. App in the foreground, and here we got our log. So it's called only when an app is in the foreground, and still your notification is created automatically. Even if you override comment out this super method, it doesn't change anything. To remove automatic notification, you need to change background code a little bit. So there is two types of messages in Firebase class messenger. There is a data and notification. See here we declared a notification type. If we create it as a data message, deploy it. Alright, our app in the background, let's test it out. So notification. We got our callback here. No notification. App in the background. Set notification. Callback. No notification. You see, if you declare it as a data type notification, data type message, then it won't create message automatically, and you can extract the data from the message using get data, and it's a map of string to string. So basically you extract your title body using those methods. Like that, and then you creating your notification yourself with the quick reply and whatever stuff you want. Maybe creating custom notification, whatever. And since you saved your, since every user saves their token to database as a field, then you can retrieve a notification token for each user from the database. And that's it. It was pretty simple to use Firebase Cloud Messaging. You can get source code under the video. You can get it here. And code for cloud functions over there. This cool stuff. Right, that's it. Now, thanks for watching.